now. Celebrating Women continues on KTAB.
Welcome back. Meals on Wheels Plus in Abilene is continuing to grow and expand, reaching more than 1,300 people and extending even outside of Taylor County. And it's all thanks to Betty Bradley. She's been in charge of the program for more than 40 years, and it's something she says she was called to do.
That brings back a lot of memories.
Signing up to deliver meals in 1973.
And fell in love with it.
Betty Bradley never thought she'd see herself running the show.
They needed the office in their home. They needed to answer the phone 24/7, Meals on Wheels Plus, and we couldn't find anybody that was willing to do that. And they got really desperate, so they asked me if I would do it.
Becoming executive director July 1st, 1975. Bradley set up shop in her home, listed her home phone number as Meals on Wheels Plus.
By the way, that's still our phone number now.
Starting with just 80 recipients.
I had a vision for what I wanted the program to look like.
To now 1,300 and adding other programs like Books on Wheels and Groceries on Wheels.
However, I never dreamed it'd look like it does today. It's just amazing.
Bradley has built Meals on Wheels Plus from the ground up.
Oh, she means everything to this program.
But what's the key to her success?
Sometimes we think she lives here because you pass by here all hours of the day and her car is parked out there.
I would rather be at the office than home most of the time.
Finding your passion and fulfilling it.
It's not a job, but this is what I feel my life was intended to accomplish.
In Abilene with coverage you can count on, Claire Kreitz, KTAB News.
All right, thank you, Claire. Bradley says she takes pride in expanding the program outside of Abilene into communities that might otherwise not have the help. We go now from feeding the body to feeding others a love for music. One of the biggest names in Western and cowboy music lives just down the road in Ovalo in southern Taylor County. Song of the Year, Songwriter of the Year, and Female Vocalist of the Year are just a few of her awards. Meet Jean Prescott.
My mama had a song to sing.
Growing up, Jean Prescott was always carrying a tune.
Kissing scrapes off dimpled knees. I sang in grade school and high school.
Picking up her first guitar at 16, Prescott dreamed of becoming a country star.
That became my desire in life, was to sing and play the guitar, so it all started there.
Singing and writing songs, Prescott was on the track to stardom, but
God had other plans for me, so I raised a family and then moved to Abilene in 1989, and at the same time had just gone to my first cowboy poetry gathering and realized that that's where my heart really was.
After a few years writing for both genres, Prescott switched her focus completely to cowboy and western music in 1994.
Cowboy music developed in the trail drive days. That's how the cowboys spent their time in the evenings. When they had a little time, they would tell stories and they would put them to rhyme. So they would have poems about the day's work or what's going on, and they would do songs.
Taking people back to their roots through her music, Prescott never knows when inspiration is going to strike.
I wrote a song about a year ago that came from a letter that Elmer Kelton sent me, and there was a line in it that said, she wasn't a particularly good singer, but she sang when she felt like it, and she felt like it a lot.
Now countless honors and awards later, Prescott is one of the biggest names in the genre.
I had no idea that it was going to come to things like this. I just did it because I loved it. It was just what was in my heart.
And even with the plaques on the wall, Prescott says the biggest reward is seeing people connect with her music.
This music that I sing is a gift, and to be able to share that gift with other people, that's the best.
In Ovalo with coverage you can count on, Claire Kreitz, KTAB News.
All right, thank you, Claire. Prescott travels across the country and around the world performing her music. Coming up, find out how women are changing the face of the Austin Police Force and how the service of a fallen female officer is being honored by those she loved most.